Comment on the details of these tariffs, President Trump's strategy, and any feedback you might have.
Well, I think it's important to notice that there are kind of three different tariffs that he's pursuing. One is China. And, he has at this point come in and put very high tariffs on China. They're getting up toward 50 or 60%. He has also endorsed Trump, and this is a bipartisan position at this point, that we should revoke what's called permanent normal trade relations. That we should sort of permanently say we don't want free trade with China. China is an adversary. China is not a market economy. And so I would expect to see that trading relationship go downhill. And frankly, I think we should want it to go downhill. That doesn't concern me at all in terms of what the long-term strategy is. The second piece is the kind of global 10% tariff. And that's the piece that I think fits the view that I was describing at the beginning, that if we have a preference for making things in America, then we should want to have some sort of tariff that puts a finger on the scale. And if other countries want to do the same thing, I think we should say that's reasonable. Tariffs at that level will create some friction that I think we should want in the system that encourages domestic production. It's not going to it's not going to ruin the global economy or whatever else. And then the third piece, which I think is the most complicated, is what they're calling these reciprocal tariffs, where they went country by country and looked at how big a trade deficit do we have with the country, how big is the imbalance. And the bigger that imbalance is, the bigger the tariff we're going to put on you. And I think my interpretation is that is clearly what I would call a negotiating tariff. What they're saying is, look, if we can get trade back to balance, we would love to get rid of these tariffs. We would love to have no extra tariff on you and have balanced trade with you. What we're not going to tolerate anymore is this situation where we have highly imbalanced trade. And I think what you'll see and what will be in the best interests of other countries is they would much rather work that out and have balanced trade than have a trade war. That's better for them and it's better for us. And so what I hope we're moving toward and what the Trump administration is pushing toward is, look, we can have a big free trade zone of market democracies that all commit to balanced trade, that have very low tariffs, and that keep China out. And that would be a much better economy for the United States. And I think it would be a very good arrangement for our allies as well.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.